Hi, I'm Rob.
And I'm Matt, and we're from Don Broco.
And you're watching AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from AMBY, and I would like to welcome you to my interview with Rob and Matt from Don Broco. Hello.
Hey, how are you going?
I'm fantastic. How are you two doing?
Very good.
You're great.
Awesome. I want to welcome you to Toronto, as you are now touring in support of your latest record release, Technology. Things going down pretty well?
It's been great.
Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, we got here yesterday, had a little look around the city, kind of did the sites, which I guess someone told us was the mall, and what was the area we went to?
Kensington
Market.
Yeah,
Market.
that
Yeah,
was
a lot
really
of
cool.
thrifting, a lot of
We
fruit.
we found some bargains.
Found
Did
some
you?
good
Some
stuff.
serious bargains.
What
yeah.
are some of the bargains?
Just like really nice jackets for like $10.
Okay.
Jumpers for $10.
I found this
T-shirts for 10.
really
5.
audacious Tommy Hilfiger United States tee, where
Okay.
half of it, shirt, where half of it is
It's
like
the Stars and Stripes.
Stars and
Right,
Stripes
in
thing.
Really?
So yeah,
in a
it's
button-up.
pretty mental. But,
Amazing.
yeah.
Cheap finds are the best finds,
Mhm.
absolutely. Do you try to thrift in every city?
It's not something we really set out to do, but we always just find it's the most fun kind of thing. Like if
It's becoming a new hobby.
if we're kind of walking around and you see it, it's the cheapest way to like buy clothes around the road. We never seem to pack enough clothes, and you find that thing that's like, wow, we remember where you got that from. So every city, you kind of, if you've got something cool from it, it's nice.
Well, just speaking to fun, you had a day off the other day and you decided to go bowling.
Went bowling.
So,
Yeah.
is the band fairly competitive?
I guess that was the most competitive day, but
I think it's because our last night know they're good. So they
Oh.
suggested bowling.
they
They were like, hey, let's just go bowling.
Is
Friendly
it like a
game,
band
casual
versus
game.
band type
it was
thing?
band versus band.
Oh.
We turned up,
Okay.
turns up it's band versus band, and they crushed us.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
they won. Apparently, they won the Warp Tour bowling championship last year.
Oh.
So
That's
they've
a lot
got
of bands
they've got some
to-
pedigree.
Yeah.
Well, seeing that you will actually be on Warped Tour this year, maybe you guys can brush up a little bit and then show up next time.
That's
and,
what we're thinking.
Yeah,
That's
take
it.
it home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ours. We're stealing it off you. Well, they're not playing. They're not playing Warp Tour, so
You can
yeah.
still win the trophy, right? At
Yeah,
least
we'll
you'll be
still take
tied.
it off them. Yeah.
Well, something neat about touring, a lot of my friends in bands say that their favorite aspect of it, aside from the shows and meeting fans, is the food. And you guys you've actually coined yourselves as food tourists. So,
Big time.
what has been the best bite so far of this tour?
I'd say today was actually unreal. I'm looking at my
Where did you go today?
my phone a friend buddy over here is just out of shot. So what was the name of the place?
It was District
District.
District Eatery.
Yeah.
Eatery. Oh, you went back to the place we went yesterday?
We went back. We've been there
You went
twice now.
twice?
Oh.
Yeah. So yesterday
So good.
they had this kind of meatloaf, this vegan meatloaf. Matt's vegan, and I went for it as well. It just looked delicious, and it was incredible. I'd rate that.
It was just so homely.
Yeah,
like,
really like
warming,
filling,
gravy. It
like-
felt home cooked. Like
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I do eat meat as well, and Simon, who's out of shot, had the steak, and I got super jealous when it turned up.
Okay.
I wanted it both, so Simon was he wanted it again, and he was kind enough to come back with me today. So I got to go back to the same restaurant and have the thing I missed out on.
Oh my
And
gosh.
it was delicious. So yeah, District.
And both
Thank
of you went back together.
We both went back. Yeah.
I know Simon's off camera, but did you get the same thing?
I did.
He did.
Pretty sure I have it. It's that good.
Well, just going back to Technology latest record release, you recently shared that you wanted to do a part 2 or volume 2 for Pretty, the music video, and you said that there would be a perfect role for Post Malone. And you were asking the internet, can someone help us out? So, any luck so far?
We haven't had internet, so we
Yeah.
haven't been able
We
to.
don't have service in Canada, so
Yeah.
for all we know, he's like, dude, hit me
He's
up.
like, I'm
He,
down.
yeah,
He's
he,
like,
might, he might.
I have
email
10 hours
back.
for you to say yes.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one thing our phone network doesn't cover Canada. So
Okay.
we've been like completely, unless you got Wi-Fi, which you're sort of running around and trying to go from coffee shop to like get some free Wi-Fi, or just hanging out outside because you're so coffeed up and you can't bear to buy another one, and you're just like slinking around hoping they're not noticing you stealing their Wi-Fi. So we haven't really been checking.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean that's. I guess that's
I
one
can
thing.
only assume he's really up for it. And he's
Yeah,
just,
I'm sure
he
he
just
said
can't
yes.
get hold of us.
Yeah.
What was the perfect role?
We can't say just yet.
Oh, okay.
You can't say
Keeping
just
it
yet.
a bit of a secret.
Just in case it happens, you don't want to blow it.
Okay.
But no, I mean, we love kind of just coming up with, video ideas and treatments, and that's kind of something we do when we're sat around not doing anything on tour. It's kind of the only time where you've got like downtime just to wonder shit, and you think, wow, that could be cool. that would be mental. Could we get away with that? So yeah, we've got a few ideas for the next one.
Okay, well, hopefully when you check back, whenever you get some Wi-Fi, he's replied to you.
Yeah, cheers, man. I know you're down for it.
Well, the song Pretty itself, I love how it starts off fairly industrial, then it gets kind of funky, then you go into almost like hip-hop swagger. You really do just run the gamut as far as genres go. So is your rule when it comes to creating records just to have no rules?
Pretty much.
Yeah, for this album, definitely, we just sort of said to ourselves, if it feels good, run with it. Any idea, anything goes, and nothing's off the table ideas-wise. So we had loads of crazy starting points for songs, and at the end of the day, it all comes together and sounds a bit like Don Broco. But what's fun, I guess, was just being quite quick and impulsive. Like, does this sound good? Yes, keep it. No, then be quite brutal and just chop ideas out. And we haven't been able to do that as effectively in the past. Like any band, we've procrastinated quite a lot, but this time we were much quicker, and it makes it a lot more fun.
Well, the song like Potty Mouth, there's a lot of potty mouth showcased within the track. So did you originally want to write a song with just a lot of cussing? Or did you decide to call it Potty Mouth after you realized there's a lot of swearing in this?
That was afterwards. Yeah, we've never really sworn that much. And it's like, a word will pop up now and then.
Rob's just discovered swearing. He thinks it's really cool.
It was like I was like 12 years old and I was like, wow, this is fun. Let me do this more. And yeah, swearing is fun, especially if you're like swearing over like a heavy riff.
Yeah.
There's something just primal.
Just singing along with it makes you
yeah.
feel something.
There's a reason why Fred Durst did it.
There is a reason, yeah. So swearing isn't cool, kids, unless it's to heavy riffs. So yeah, that's the one time you can get away with it,
Okay.
I'd say.
What would you say is the curse word that you use the most? What's kind of the default?
What I got told off in an Uber the other day is the F word. Oh, I felt so bad.
What happened?
So we just seen the movie. What's it called again?
Annihilation.
Simon is my. You're
Right?
my key.
Just
He is my
calling
phone
the
friend.
lifelines the whole
Yeah, so we saw Annihilation, and it was awesome.
Okay.
So I'd recommend it if you haven't seen it.
It was effing awesome.
It was effing awesome. And I said, we were talking about one particular scene in it, which was just like this weird, nuts, kind of psychedelic, crazy sci-fi moment. And I said something like, that was effing awesome, or that was effing weird. And yeah, the Uber driver was super polite, super lovely old guy. And he was like, excuse me, gents, you can talk as much as you want in the back, but I'd rather that you don't curse in my Uber. And I was like,
I wasn't in this Uber. This is a great story for
and
me.
it was this moment where I was like, I didn't even realize I had.
I slipped, yeah.
And then I was like, oh no, have I turned into one of these people where I just swear without even thinking about it? And
You
then
sort of think, what would my mum think?
Yeah.
He really kind of shut me down. I was like, I'm so sorry. So yeah, Uber driver, I can only apologise again for swearing in the back of the cab. I won't do it again, I promise.
Since that moment, have you been a bit more conscious? Like, has it kind of been bugging you a little bit?
A little
yeah?
bit. Because I think there's a time and a place for swearing. When you really want to get a point across, or it's really funny,
Yeah.
that's when you can do it.
Or when you're writing a badass tune.
Yeah, totally.
Well, in celebration of the record's release, I created a little game that I wanted to play with the two of you, and that game is called Pretty or the Blues. So I'm going to say a word, and if you happen to like the word in the context, it's pretty, and if not, the blues.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
You ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay, pretty or the blues. The first one, emojis.
Pretty. We use them a lot. Yeah.
Okay, water slides.
Pretty.
Pretty.
How about when people wear black lipstick?
Pretty.
The blues.
Okay. Going to the zoo.
Pretty.
The blues.
Blues, okay. He's
Oh.
looking at you like, what? Why is that?
I just find the zoo's a bit sad sometimes.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
That's still quite fun.
How about camping?
The blues.
Yeah.
It was
the
pretty
blues.
growing up, and now it's the blues.
Now it's the blues.
Yeah.
Wrestling?
Pretty.
Okay, and chocolate.
Pretty.
Pretty.
All right, I noticed that there was a pretty for wrestling, and here on AMBY we not only interview musicians like yourself, but also wrestlers. So are you guys wrestling fans? You watch it once in a while?
I there was like a 3-year period where I was so into it when I was at university, and I had a lot more time, and I watched WWE probably religiously. We went to when they came to London, we went to the show. We both went to a university called Nottingham, and they came there, and I met John Cena once. Where he
You did?
It was so random. He I played the video game every day, so we just set up a ladder match, and there were 6 of us. We just wasted every day playing this game, and we went to our shopping centre, the shopping mall, where a gym we went to was, to buy the video game. And he happened to be in that day signing copies of the video game. So I queued for like 3 hours to meet John Cena. I was at the back of the queue because we didn't know it was happening. So we just walked by and the queue was already made up. Waited about 3 hours. Got to meet him for about 20 seconds. It's like a hand. Actually,
He was tired by then.
he was tired. He was done. He was like, really? Do I now have to meet this person who snuck in right at the end? He was a very nice guy. I tried to get him to wear my cap and swap caps, and his security was straight in there. As soon as I like reached over, I was like, "Would you mind having a photo?" He was like, "No," but he was lovely. Yeah.
Did he give you the good old "you can't see me"?
He didn't. He was at the end of his tether. He'd been talking to kids for 3 hours straight.
Like,
He
you can see me, and I wish you could.
He wanted to get out of there, but he was very nice.
If you could have an in-ring persona, what would you want that to be?
I loved
Good question.
I mean,
Rikishi Fatu.
I loved.
He was a classic.
One of my favourites, I think, was probably like a massively underrated wrestler I was watching back then was Mr. Kennedy.
Mr.
I
Kennedy.
loved Mr. Kennedy.
Okay.
I found him just hilarious. Just his, I don't know, there was something about him that's really tickled me. So, unsung hero.
HBK for me. Shawn Michaels.
My favourite.
One of
my
probably
faves.
pre DX.
Okay.
Yeah, like the golden era when it was Shawn and Bret Hart, the ultimate rivalry. That was what really turned me into wrestling. I think, like those two.
Okay, that's really neat. He's one of my favorites. I remember seeing him super kick, and it's the first time I saw anybody super kick, and I was like, that's just a thing of beauty.
Yeah.
How about if you could have any band, let's say you keep these personas, if any band could play you down the ramp, which would that be?
Wow.
Just to kind of get, a bit of an idea of who you guys have been digging lately. And
Yeah.
As in if any like wrestler could. Do you mean if any like?
if any band, like if you were to keep these personas that you
Oh,
just
So
made
we'd
up.
be like coming into the ring, right? It's got to be someone heavy. It's got to be heavy. Maybe someone like Beartooth.
I just think like a Limp Bizkit tune.
Oh, Limp
Okay.
Bizkit.
Just get me going. Like that would be.
Biscuit rub for it. Yeah, that'd be good.
What song did we come on to the other day when we
Oh yeah, we did.
played an acoustic show?
Oh, like coming out to the stage.
Yeah.
And
we asked
it was Stone Cold.
our sound guy to put on the Stone Cold Steve Austin theme.
Did you like
Yeah.
the glass shattering? Oh my
So
god.
they were like, it was the only time we've ever been asked before we go on. They're like, do you want an intro
A walk-on
song?
song.
Do you want a walk-on song? And it was this kind of very intimate, 20
Acoustic
person,
setting.
Very chill.
very chill
acoustic
vibes.
show.
Everyone sat down just waiting. He was like, what would you want to walk on
Yeah.
to? So we went with the Stone Cold intro.
Very calm.
And like we're walking up like whoa, giving it all that, and everyone's like, what? And
What
then
is happening?
Then we sit down and we're like, right, okay.
It was a combination
I'm gonna
between.
play a couple songs now.
Yeah. It was a combo between people just being surprised and people too young maybe to know the
it's-
Stone
get
Cold.
it.
Some people didn't
theme.
know what was going on.
Yeah. So it was funny.
But that's. But yeah, I think like personally, one of my like dreams would be to have a wrestler pick one of our tunes as their walk-on music.
Yeah.
Like that is. I think "Pretty" would be an awesome walk-on song.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, someone needs to grab
When The
that.
Rock returns.
Perfect.
I was about to ask who,
Yeah.
but
I think The
That's
Rock
a
would
good
kill
one.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's already been in touch. Yeah.
just like Post Malone, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, this job thing is up. I do want to bring it to the fans. Is there anything you want to leave with everybody who will be viewing?
Yeah. Nice to meet you guys. Hopefully, we're going to be touring a lot more in the States and Canada soon. We're doing Warped Tour. So yeah, that's the next time
Next time in North
we're
America.
back.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So we'll be seeing you in a couple of months then, hopefully.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
Thanks.
It is my pleasure. And remember, to everybody viewing, you can visit us at musicblogger.com for all exclusive interviews, features, videos, and so much more. See ya.